Hey guys, Elite UKWarrior here, and today I have a 3-player free-for-all, and 3-player free-for-alls are not so great, but this is all the people who would join this free-for-all. It was another battle I wanted to do after the last one. I asked if anyone else wanted to do it, but I only got Obama from the last game to join, and this other guy, UKWarrior, joined as well. And everyone's playing as Rome, which means automatically I'm expecting urban cohort. So I bring one urban cohort as my general's bodyguard unit, and he's gold, and then I bring 5 silver gold units of Praetorian cohort, because I know they're still good enough for urbans without being urbans. 4 units of gold tech archers and 4 units of gold legionary cavalry. My opponent has a large army of urbans. He's got 6 urbans and 3 Praetorians, or about silver or something like that. So I want to get my peeler off first, which is good. My goal is to destroy the Scipii player before the Spqr player arrives, but that's looking pretty uncertain. His army consists of a lot of legionary cohorts, some triarii, some archer auxilia, and Praetorian, and some Roman cav. So he again uses a non-urban spam army, which again makes me happy, so that I don't have to continually fight the same army day after day. This guy's got Praetorian cav as well, a lot of them, and I got my legionary cav. But I'm going to show you legionary cav, if used correctly and with a wee bit more upgrades, can certainly beat Praetorian cav. I'm getting beat here, but I'm going to get a surround on. This is what he did. He committed all his cav to one of my cav units, where I was able to complete a surround. So inferior cav can beat these guys if you just get a good surround on them. Here, in a one-on-one, he's got same upgrades on his cav, I think, as I do on mine. But I managed to beat most of his cav. But here comes the Obama with his Spqr army. Here I rout these urban cohort and managed to keep quite a lot of my infantry, so I'm pretty pleased about that. I managed to beat all those urbans I only had one urban of my own, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I've beaten an urban spam with a Praetorian cohort use, so I didn't have to spam my own urbans, and that always pleases me. But here the Spqr player is going to come in, and I'm going to have a very little show. I'm still fighting in the same position I was when I was fighting the Spqr. I mean, not the Spqr, the Scipii player, and yeah, I think the Scipii player could have won because he sent these 2 Praetorians and 1 urban out. Right, 1 Praetorian, 1 urban out. He might have been able to use them to outflank me. It might have been a pretty close, bit closer as a fight rather. But I send my cav to mop out these archer auxilia. I'm not wasting my time trying to save my infantry. I know they're going to lose. There's nothing I can do to save them now. But I can use my cavalry to pick up as many archers and routers and anything else I can, so that way I can still win, because again, it's a scored resolution game. So obviously Obama's going to be last man standing, but a lot of my archers out here, not much I can do with them, just trying to hit men in the back and in the flank and trying to get as many kills as I can. My Praetorians here is holding, but they're going to die very soon. And of course my urbans will hold for a long time as well. And this is the only urban unit I brung. And you probably heard me say it before, but I have...
for a Roman to behave? Shame will be his forever! Your general runs away!
I have no problem using a single urban unit, or maybe even 2, but it's when it becomes like 4 or 5 or 6 and it becomes annoying for me. I consider about 5 of the same unit to be a spam of it, so in this case I spam Praetorian cohort. Praetorian cohort is not a bad spam though. But it's always a nice challenge to beat urbans, which, you know, because it's quite hard to beat them unless you're pretty good or have some decisive advantages. But I mean, the only reason I complain about it so much is because I'm always fighting it, you know, and I get really sick of it. That's why I'm, you know. But anyway, enough about that. I've got to stop going on about it. So anyway, all I'm using now is my Legionary Cav to run down as many of these routers as I can, pick them up, running away from Obama's Praetorian Cav. So anyway, it's just, I might just speed this up again. I'm just going to here these urban cohort are going to fold under these Praetorian Cav and Legionary Cav cohort rather.
This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle it's beyond belief.
So UK is doing the same thing. The Scipii UKWarrior is doing the same thing. He's looking for kills.
The gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
So I'm just trying to get any kills I can, because kills are what's going to make the difference.
Our general has thrown away his life, and now he feeds the carrion birds. His men may soon be bird meat too. So
even though it was just a handful there, I managed to get a few. I got more upgrades than these Praetorians, but there's 2 of them, and I'm not sure how well that will work with my Legionary Cav. So as you can see, it's a it's obviously, in terms of the last man standing, it's definitely Obama's game, but I don't know whether he would have got nearly as many kills as me or Scipii, because we were in the action best, and I'm thinking it's looking pretty good for me in terms of kills. But I was worried that Scipii I was actually worried that Obama might pick up enough of both of our routers to take the victory. But I just decide I'm going to charge these Praetorian Cav, because I take a closer look and I realise that they don't have much or if any upgrade, as opposed to mine, who do have gold, who actually gained an experience thing, chevron, in this battle, so they end up with extra upgrades. So here I'm going to charge in, and he's only walking, and he just only charges at the very last minute, so I get a lot more of a charge. So I'm going to be able to beat these Praetorian cavalry, which is usually suicide for Legionary cavalry, unless they get better positioning and whatnot. But I'm going to be able to beat them, which is good. That's extra kills, which is really great. I beat both units, which really thrills me.
The army is in flight. Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield.
So here I'm just going to try and run them down, but I don't know if I catch any. And what ends up happening is these cavalry up here, these Praetorian Cav, Roman Armour General and stuff, managed to catch me. So as you can see, boom, they catch me, and that's my last remaining vestiges of power in this battle over.
The army is running from the field. Rally your men, or the battle is lost for sure.
So that's me beaten in terms of men left, and same with Scipii. He's just going to run as fast as his men are going to run to the border, and I'm sitting there saying, just get away, because I don't want these guys catching them, because I just don't know how many kills Obama managed to get picking off our routers. So that's that, and I'll just... So there's the final end of the battle, and I managed to win due to getting the most kills. I actually got quite a lot. I got 300 more kills than the others, more or less, or 250 or something. So I was quite surprised at that. So I had 1,024 men, so I had the least amount of men. I had 1,011 kills and I had 198 men remaining. Obama had 1,080 men, he got 786 kills and he had 559 men remaining. And UKWarrior had 1,113 men deployed and he got 716 kills. So my Praetorian cohort did really good up against Urbans, which is good, and my Legionary Cavalry did really good, picking up quite a lot of routers there and managing to beat down Praetorian Cav, and my Roman archers were pretty good as well. So all in all, their units performed pretty good. It's a good game to Obama and UKWarrior, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't usually like 3-player free-for-alls, because one player usually ends up just coming in and cleaning out the other two, which is pretty much what happened here with Obama, cleaning out me and UKWarrior. But I had UKWarrior beaten before Obama came, so I'm pretty pleased with that. So all in all, it's a good battle to Obama and UKWarrior, and I hope you fellas enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.